What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 mom freakouts caught live on Twitch. Now a lot of people on this list got in trouble for spending money on their mom's credit cards, and it got seriously bad and embarrassing for them. Now a better way to get easy Steam, PSN, Xbox gift cards, or even real cash would be to click the link in the description and sign up to Opinion Outpost, where they literally pay you for filling out a few surveys. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to end up like some of the people on this list, so huge thanks to Opinion Outpost for sponsoring this video. Anyways, with that said, let's get right into it. Number 5. Now a lot of streamers get to quit school to follow their passion, but unfortunately for some, their grades still matter. Clearly this gamer was focusing a little bit too much on his hobby, as when his report card arrived he threw it in the trash can, something that didn't make his mom very happy at all. When she found out he no longer had it, she freaked out, and it only took her a few seconds to go from completely calm to screaming. What makes it even better though is the heavy British accent, as well as the way he doesn't even try to argue back. With that said, failing to show his mom probably wasn't even his biggest mistake, not as much as forgetting to turn off the stream before she entered the room. It just goes to show, it doesn't matter how internet famous you think you are, you should never mess with your mom.
With all the results?
Yeah.
Where is it?
They were in the bin. I can tell you what I got.
No. What do you mean they're in the bin?
I'll tell you what I got.
You haven't showed me, Lewis.
No.
I want to see the fucking paper.
I haven't got the paper.
Where is
I'll
it?
tell you what I got. I'll tell you what I got.
Right. I'm phoning your school tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want a copy of it. Right?
Yeah.
You don't throw fucking nothing in the bin until I see it. Get down here. Get down.
Number 4. There are a lot of things you could expect to happen while you're playing League of Legends, but getting into an in-depth argument with your mom about the faults of the Old Testament probably isn't one of them. After Destiny's phone started to ring, it wasn't long before he and his mom were arguing about a post she made on Facebook, arguing that Islam preaches murder. Destiny's response was that the Old Testament preaches things that are just as extreme, and to realize that most Catholics don't know what they're talking about when it comes to their own holy book. Now I gotta admit, after watching this entire video, it was just super hilarious.
Right? The Old Testament is full of No, the Old Testament is full of like a whole bunch of really stupid stuff. You know that, right? There's a reason why we have a new one, right? That's why you believe, right, that God sent his only begotten son to die for us, right? And Jesus made a new promise to his people. That was the New Testament, right? If you want to know someone who has no idea, like the slightest inkling of whatever theology they say they follow, it's when you get a Catholic that starts quoting Old Testament shit, like it has any relevancy to anything, right? Also, I don't even think Muhammad is even, what?
Number 3. Now I think everyone has pretended to be sick to stay home from school at least once in their life, but it's pretty rare for things to get this heated when you get called out on it. Rexy actually had the guts to upload this video to his own channel, which I have to admit is pretty brave, especially considering how over the top the whole situation is. The backstory behind this is that Rexy was told to stay in bed all day if he was sick, and when his mom discovered him gaming, she was literally so pissed off. Even worse, she screamed extra loud on purpose, just so everyone watching him could hear how much trouble he was in. His mom insisted he emailed all of his teachers for missed work and accused them of faking his illness, even getting right up into the camera apparently just to make him more uncomfortable. It's kinda brutal, but at the same time it's hard to argue he didn't deserve it, since he did exactly what she told him not to do. With that said, what would you do if you were streaming and your mom came in freaking out on you? I'd probably just delete my channel and never go on the internet again, but I'd love to hear your thoughts.
If it was up to me, he'd be in, but it's not completely up to me.
Get back in bed right now.
Can you not fucking stream here?
I don't give a shit what you're doing. It's school time!
Well,
I don't care if it's school time. I'm not doing school right now.
when it comes to editors, it's mostly...
Why?
You stayed home because you claimed you were too sick to go to school.
I was.
Now you're okay?
I'm not okay. Does it sound like I'm
sleep.
okay?
Yes, it does, actually.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It does. I told you don't play.
No. I haven't played this in a while.
And yes, I'm screaming on purpose.
Oh my god.
So all of them can hear.
Well, they can't hear now.
Number 2. When you realize how young some of these streamers are, it actually makes sense how often they get in trouble with their parents, especially if they're staying up insanely late to play video games and talk to strangers on the internet. After lots of bangs and screams coming from his computer, his mom apparently got sick of the noise and came upstairs to tell him it was time to shut it off and go to bed. Now things probably would have been fine, except he sarcastically said okay bye, causing his mom to go from relatively calm to losing it in a split second. It's only so funny because the streamer sounds about 13 and clearly he's trying to act cool even while he's being yelled at. Even better, you could hear the hysterical laughter of people reacting to the argument, so his casual act really isn't fooling anyone.
Not me! Jesus Christ, it's not you pounding! Shut it off! Oh! Now! Shut it off! Now!
No, I'll be quiet. Thank you.
No, you'll shut it off now and go to bed.
Jesus, bye.
No, it's not bye! shut it off and go to bed.
Okay, here's our honorable mention. Some of the arguments on this list are clearly just normal arguments, as when it comes to technology, most parents have got to know it at least once or twice. However, there are some arguments that go way beyond petty fighting and turn into something way more extreme. Now, it's hard to tell how the argument started as there's no visual, but Ultra J-Man managed to make his mom angry in a big way, and when she asked him to do something, screamed a lot louder at her than was necessary. That was apparently all she needed to push her over the edge, as she kept threatening to hit him with Ultra J-Man shouting at her to go ahead and do it. That's when there's silence and then him asking her to stop, so it seems like she might have actually done it. Just when the scream match was at its worst though, someone else intervened, telling them both they needed to calm down. It took this long for Ultra to realize he probably should shut down the stream, although by that time, it was definitely too late.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop it! Do it! Do it! What is wrong with you? Do it! What is wrong with you? Do it! You want me to fucking slap you? I will. Do it! I don't care. Knock it off. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. What? Lot of fucking nerve. Lot of fucking nerve. Never raise your voice to me again. Can you understand? Yep. Stop it. God damn it, stop it.
Hold on. I need to stop the stream. I need to stop my stream right the fuck now. I need to fucking stop my stream.
Number 1. Okay, so this clip is actually really cool because the person featured in this contacted us to give us the backstory for it. The story most people think that happened was that he spent a ton of money on his mom's credit card and she was freaking out on him for it, but that's actually not true. Apparently, he upgraded his mom's internet plan, which costed $10 extra per month, but she saw the total internet bill, which is for $400, so she thought he spent a ton of extra money. This led to her completely freaking out on Rastafurlan, which I'm not gonna say is super embarrassing and hilarious, but it totally is. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the clip, but as well, he provided a short clip explaining everything, so I'll include that in there too.
You may have the email. So say goodbye to whoever you're playing with, because you're not playing in my house anymore. Got it?
Yeah.
You're done. How much do I owe? Are you going to pay the $424?
What's before?
Not going to be, because I'm going to go change it.
Okay.
Because I'm done with you thinking you can continue to fuck me over. That's all you do, is fuck me over. So, get off this shit. I would recommend you pack it up. You understand? You're not going to go to college. You're going to get this little girlfriend and think I'm going to go to fucking college. No.
I'm here to tell you exactly what went down, and you know, some of the assumptions people made were incorrect. Basically, my mom was yelling at me because I was screaming at my computer while streaming. I was being too loud playing Counter-Strike or League, whatever that video particular what I was doing. I think I was playing League. So my mom was yelling at me while playing League. But I didn't spend $400. I didn't come anywhere close to that. I upgraded the family internet for an additional $10 a month. What she had saw when she logged into her account was the total bill for her invoice, which is $400, which covers her cable, her internet, her security system, which all add up to $400. And for some reason, she felt like picking that out and blaming me for the whole number when I pretty much just upgraded the internet for $10. That's about it.
And there's our video on the top 5 mom freakouts caught live on Twitch. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use your Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.